Welcome to the Appalachian. I'm going to start over there. Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Gary Justice, along with Jeff Campbell, bringing you AAC action. The U-Pike Bears taking on the Johnson University Royals. And Jeff, should be a good ball game today.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Watching the two teams out here warm up. I know these two teams met earlier in the year, and we'll get into that. But Johnson, sort of watching them walk out of the tunnel, very impressive. A lot of size out there. I'm sort of anxious to see how, their size matches up with our speed and athleticism.
Well, definitely passed the eye test, right?
Yes, they do. And, you got a couple guys that they're the first ones off the bus. They try to that maybe that intimidation factor out there. A lot of size, but, U-Pike, it's not the – they've faced teams like this all year long and had a lot of success. They do a really good job keeping the floor balanced, gives those driving lanes, and, it should be a dandy basketball game here this afternoon.
So the Bears come in the game. They're receiving votes in the national poll this week. 15-4 overall, 13-2 in the AAC. The Bears have won 9 of the last 10. Johnson 10-6, 9-4 in the AAC. As Jeff talked about, these two teams met November the 16th. That was a 78-70 victory for the Bears. And since then, Jeff, the Bears are 11-1 in conference. Johnson is 9-1 in the conference at that time as well.
And that's the time where you see that growth. Early on, there's a lot of unanswered questions. And, U-Pike got that early season victory. Johnson appears to sort of have, figured things out since that time. But so have the Bears. The Bears, having to come in and adjust with, Corbin Spencer going out, had some guys that really had to step up, and they've done that. And, it's almost obviously the same two teams, but, two different teams, two different approaches coming into this one here this afternoon.
So the Bears are second in the AAC in points per game at 84.7, and both U-Pike and Johnson is tied for second defensively, allowing 74.5 points per ball game. Big 99 for the Bears. Isaac Stanback leads the AAC in shooting percentage at an amazing 70%, and third in rebounds at 9.2. And, Jeff, when you have a post player like Big Ike down low, get a big 99 anytime you can.
Anytime you can. And, the games I've seen here in person and, watch via the U-Pike Sports Network, Isaac's he's done such a great job working for position. He battles hard. He gets that position. He knows where he can get on the floor, and when he receives the basketball, he's going to score or get fouled. And he's just done a phenomenal job of that here this season for Coach Compton's U-Pike Bears.
No place like home for the Bears this season, 7-0 in the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're at the U-Pike Gymnasium. Actually been 366 days since the Bears have dropped a home contest. Also, the Bears in the AAC standings, they hold a game-and-a-half lead over second-place Union. Of course, a win would extend the U-Pike's win streak to 6, extend their conference win streak to 9, extend their home win streak to 12. Also give the Bears a regular season sweep over the Royals as well. As far as we'll continue the Bears, and we'll meet the Royals here just in a second. Keontae Thomas, Jeff, the guard for the Bears. My son Kevin and I were talking. It seems like he gets better every single day, too. The junior guard has scored in double figures in 9 straight games, entering today's game. That's dating back to December the 9th against Montreat. He scored 20 points at least 6 times in 3 straight games, and he's also been named the Conference Player of the Week twice during that stretch. In this run, he's averaging 22.3 points per ball game, shooting an amazing 56% from the field, 46% from deep, and also 79% from the free throw line. Also has 47 rebounds, 38 assists, and some steals during that stretch there too. So in this most recent 3-game stretch, averaging 25 points per ball game, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
That's not too shabby.
Oh, wow. I kept on reading that information there, and I'm like, man, I knew he was playing better, but I was like, wow, 25 and 5?
Well, the thing that makes him, I think, such a dynamic scorer on the offensive end is he can finish around the rim. So you really want to take his driving lane away to keep him from, getting in the paint. When he gets in the paint, good things happen for the Bears. Well, to keep that from happening, you have to sort of back off of him a little bit. And he's proven, especially here recently, with that over 40%, behind the three-point arc, if you back off of him and give him that open look from three-point land, he's going to make you pay. And, a player like him and Stanback, it really makes everybody around them better because they draw so much attention to them.
And then, Jeff, what about the sophomore forward, number 1, Bradley Bunch, too? He's another white-hot Bear for them. He scored in double figures in 7 straight games. And the span where he's averaged almost 16 points per ball game, 7 rebounds per game. He's coming off a career-high 29 points last weekend down in Milligan. During this stretch, Jeff, he's 55% from the floor, 44% from deep. He's also 80% from the free throw line, too. And during that stretch, almost 46 rebounds as well. His game has really developed this year, too.
It really has. And I'm not saying he had a bad year. I thought he had a great campaign last year, but he has really improved his ability to chip in and contribute a big starting role now. He rebounds the ball well, he scores the ball well, and he passes the ball well. He's one of these guys that sees the floor. He's able to find that open teammate, and just such a dynamic offense right now for the Bears. They're really hard to contain.
We talked about Keontae Thomas. Last time we played at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, which was a great game against the Union Bulldogs. Keontae Thomas had a career-high 33 points for them. Also, the Bears have had, you talk about the offense really starting to click for the Bears, 6 straight games of having at least 82 points. Coming the game, they're averaging in the high 70s, but they've had 6 straight games they've scored over 82 points. An efficient offense.
They're very efficient, and to add to that, to make that sound a lot better, that's come a lot against conference opponents.
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking about teams you're paying to come in here and play you, that you're going to get a win against. These are quality opponents in conference, and those are hard-earned points and hard-earned victories that the Bears are coming by.
Well, again, I think we're going to do a pregame prayer and a national anthem. Let's send it back to the station for a quick break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPI Sports Network.
Once again,
Welcome back to the arena for AAC action. We're about 2.5 minutes from the start of this ball game. The Bears shooting splits on the season. They're 51% from the floor. They are 38% from three-point line. They make about 8 three-pointers per ball game. There's 68%. Stats get mixed up here. There's 65. Let's do it one more time. Shooting splits. They're 51% from the floor, 38% from deep, and also 65% from the free throw line. 85 points per ball game. They give up those 74. They make 8.5 threes per ball game. Assist to turnover ratio. They had 264 assists on the season. They turned it over 215 times. For the Royals, Taurus Woods leads away the high-scoring junior, averaging almost 20 points per ball game and 19.6, second in the conference. Malik Oates is averaging 12.1, and Dallas Carball is also averaging double figures of 11.7. They average 78 points per ball game. They average those 74.5. The shooting splits 46% from the field, 32.5% from deep, and 66% from the free throw line. They make about 6.5 threes per ball game. They turn it over 12 times. And Jawan Moore comes to the game. He's their floor general. He averages almost 4 assists per ball game. And Keegan Warwick's the floor general for the Bears. I don't have his totals in front of him. He's got 70 assists on the season, Jeff, and he's only turned over 32 times. That's pretty good for a point guard, isn't it?
That's great for a point guard. And he's so efficient. You know, he does a good job, doesn't turn it over, gets the Bears in the offense, distributes the passes, and he is gritty. I've said on air before, I think he's one of the best post defenders we have because we play man-to-man, and they try to switch it around and get him in the post, and he's able to defend that position, and just such an efficient player for Coach Compton and the Bears.
Well, you know, you don't want to say, hey, he plays with the most heart on the team, and Kevin and I have had this conversation too. It's regardless of what your size is. You know, people say, oh, for his size, he plays this. He's just a good basketball player.
No, he's a great basketball player, and he's had success at every level. You know, I started keeping up with him, obviously, when he was in high school, just down the road here at Pikeville High School. But I'm sure he was a heck of a middle school basketball player and probably in Biddy League. And here he is doing a good job at his hometown university, the University of Pikeville.
Well, you know, in high school, again, going back to Key, one more last thing, he won a state championship with Pikeville High School, leading the way there too. And, you know, and he, somebody probably a lot of people know, Reed Shepard, he drew the assignment when he won the regional championship. He drew that assignment. He did a pretty good job against Reed Shepard.
He sure did. I know. I was at that game. I saw that game, and everyone in London knew who Keegan Warwick was. Let's just put it that way.
We'll sit down to Vernon White for the starting lineups.
Head coach Ty Compton is the head baseball coach for UPike. Cody Andrechuk as our honorary coach. Welcome. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Community Trust Bank. First, for the Johnson University Royals. Starting at center, a 6'10" junior from Huntsville, Alabama, number 1, Malik Oates. At forward, a 6'3" senior from Albany, Georgia, number 4, Alex Ford. At guard, a 6'3" junior from Bolivar, Tennessee, number 5, Taurus Woods. At guard, a 6' senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 10, Juwan Moore. And at forward, a 6'7" freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 25, Dallas Carball. The Royals. Johnson University is led by head coach Logan Sharp.
His first season with the Royals.
Your University of Pikeville Bears. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Pikeville, Kentucky, number 0, Keegan Warwick. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, number 1, Bradley Bunch. At guard, a 6' junior from Bolingbrook, Illinois, number 4, Keontae Thomas. At guard, a 6'5" senior from Mingo, West Virginia, number 5, J.D. Jeremy Dillon. And at forward, a 6'5" senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 99, Mr. Isaac Stenback. The Bears. UPike is led by head coach Ty Compton.
Coach Compton in his 4th season leading the Bears, 64 wins, 42 losses. He is 7th all time in the career wins at the University of Pikeville. He's only 2 wins from 6th place, and he's only 8 wins away from 5th place, which is Roy Cutright, somebody who's very close to you and I both.
Yeah, Coach Cutright done a phenomenal job. We both had the opportunity to play for him in
different sports,
two different sports,
yeah.
and just hope he, or Lynn and the girls and all his family are doing good after his passing just a few months ago. Coach Cutright, very special guy here in Pikeville, Kentucky.
He's a Hall of Famer here. He played almost every sport. He coached women's basketball, men's basketball, and baseball. He's an RA. His wife was the registrar. Definitely UPike was better because the Cutright family was here.
There's no doubt about it. Took awful good care of us two during our time here. No doubt about that.
So it'll be Oates and stand back will jump, and Oates will control. They'll go over to Jawan Moore to run the offense.
UPike open up in a man-to-man.
Get over to Ford, back over to Oates. He'll go inside to Moore, post up work. Shots up, shot is no good. Oates, nope. Isaac Standback will come away for rebound for the Bears.
Rebound number 1 for Standback today. Probably one of many.
I want to say it wouldn't be the last time we'd be saying that that phrase. Standback's got the basketball, looking for Thomas. Now he'll drive, gets all the bucket, shots up, shots good for Big Ike. He scores the first bucket of the ball game.
Took on the big 6'10" center, made it look easy, did Standback.
Comes in the game averaging 17.2 points per ball game. Moore has the basketball, gets all with the bucket. He'll pass out, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Offensive rebound, shots up, no good. JD fights for it. Standback will come away with his second defensive rebound.
Good team rebound there for the Bears, Gary. Everybody blocking out. Standback the recipient of the rebound.
He's working against Oates, spins well with the bucket. The ball is knocked away. He'll stay for the Bears as Alex Ford, the senior, got his hands on it. Knocking it out of bounds. There'll be 20 on the shot clock. Bears will inbound the basketball from the baseline.
Standback using his speed and athleticism against a much taller Malik Oates, Johnson.
JD's got the basketball on the baseline. Ball's knocked away. Turnover. Ford's got the basketball. He'll feed. A teammate shots up. Isaac Standback will come away with his third defensive rebound here early in the ball game.
The Windex Award so far to Mr. Standback.
Works out the basketball. JD's got it. He'll drive over to Bradley Bunch. Guarded by Ford up top. Dillon's got it. He's going to stand on the sideline. And that will be the second turnover charge to the Bears this afternoon.
Coach Compton urging his team to wake up, Gary.
Carball inbound the basketball to Woods. Again, Woods coming the game averaging 19.6 points per ball game. And, Jeff, good news. The UPike baseball team has made their appearance at the arena.
Late arriving, and we'll factor into this one before it's all said and done.
Woods got the basketball, goes behind his back, gets all the buckets, shots up, shots good. We're tied at 2 as Woods again averaging 19.6 points per ball game, gets his first bucket.
Good defense by Thomas that time, but nice take by Woods. Had the angle and put it up off the backboard.
Bunchman's top shot, rattles around, comes out, stand back, battles for it, off him, out of bounds. And the Royals will inbound the basketball on the baseline.
Thought that may have gone off the leg of Carball underneath the basket, but
there's a lot of hands, a lot of legs in there.
But a lot of activity down there, Gary. Big-time basketball here in Pikeville this afternoon.
Moore's got the basketball up top. He'll feed it off to Carball, who has the basketball. Goes when his legs bunch. We'll switch on in. Oates has got it. Puts that ball on the floor. Stand back will come away with the steal. Now JD's got it. Somebody picks it up. He'll get it over to Warwick. Just runs them off. And they got numbers that he'll push. Warwick has got it. He's going to push. He gets over to the bucket. Shots up. Shots good. Kean Warwick. He averages 9.8 points per ball game. Gets his first bucket. 4-2 Bears.
Took on the 6'10" center of Johnson and put it up over the tall timbers for his bucket of the game.
Thomas will want to guard Woods up top. Oates has got the basketball in the middle. Shots up. No good. They're going to get stand back for his first, team's first. Trey Prater will check in for the Royals after the first free throw. Oates on the season is 60% from the free throw line.
Got the ball deep in the paint, Gary. Standback doing all he could with the big 6'10" center from Johnson. Fouled him and makes the first one.
Prater will check in for Ford. Oates makes the first one, makes it 4-3 Bears. That's his first point. He'll have one more. And makes them both. We're tied at 4. It's an opportunity, Jeff, for Johnson who they're playing somebody above them in the standings. Opportunity to punch up.
Yeah, you have to come in here a little hungry if you're Johnson University this afternoon. The Bears trying to defend that home turf.
Bunch of the basketball back over to Warwick. Stand back, posting hard on the inside. Thomas has it. First time he's touched the basketball on the offensive end. Shots up. Shots good. Keontae Thomas gives the Bears a 6-4 lead.
Got the high screen from Standback. Knocked down the 17-footer. Made it look easy.
Woods has the basketball on the wing, guarded by Thomas. Lose control off of Thomas. It'll be Royals basketball on the baseline with 20. You talked about Thomas during that pregame show, Jeff. Definitely a 3-level scorer from deep, mid-range game, and also could finish at the bucket.
Yeah, very strong mid-range game. Made it look easy. You know, got Johnson in a switch. He had a much larger defender on him and just rose up and knock it down.
Oates with the basketball, shots up, shots good, give him 4, and we're tied at 6.
I think the Bears will live with Oates making that 17-footer all game long. He didn't make it, but that's
Oates,
one I don't mind him taking.
He's already got 3 field goal attempts here early. Stand back at the basketball, gets all the buckets, shots up, no good. Offensive rebound, shots up and good, give him 4. Bears leading this one 8-6.
Standback so athletic down in there, Gary. Just misses it, gets it back, and puts it in for the Bears.
I'll tell you, Oates and Standback is going at it hard early in this ball game.
Yes, they are. It's a marquee matchup here early in this ball game.
You're going to get Thomas. He'll foul Carball on the drive. It'll be his first, team second. Josh Alexander will check in for the Royals. He'll replace Oates. Alexander is 6'6" junior from Albany, Georgia.
Oates going out early. Standback doesn't even look tired.
No. Carball has the basketball top, guarded by Bunch. Give it to Moore. Swings it over to Woods. Shots up, shots good. He gets him 4. We're tied at 8.
Bears got lost on the switch down there, Gary. Had a wide open layup for Woods.
And definitely you want to find out where Woods is. He knows how to put the basketball in the bucket. Works has the basketball, works off a stand-back screen. Bunch has the basketball. Turnover Bears. That'll be their 3rd. Gets all the way to the bucket. Carball will try to finish with left hand. Unable to do so. Battle for it. Comes around. Keontae Thomas. Big Ike has the basketball. He'll finish at the rim. Give him 6. Bears leading this one 10-8.
Yeah, Bears did a good job getting back after the turnover. A good transition defense. Got the rebound and got it up ahead for the easy bucket.
Moore had the basketball over to Alexander. Swing back over to Carball. Moore has up top. 3-point shots up. No good. JD will come away with the defensive rebound. Be off Thomas's leg, out of bounds. That'll be the Bears' 4th turnover here early, Jeff. Only played 5 minutes, 4 turnovers.
Yeah, UPike not really playing very clean. They've not, a couple of passes haven't been caught very cleanly. A couple, right there dribbled off his leg. Not saying they're asleep, but I know Coach Compton's still urging his guys to wake up. Woods
gets always the bucket, unable to finish. Standback will come away with his 5th rebound here in the first 5 minutes.
And I do want it noted that Standback is wide awake.
Works has the basketball over to Standback. Has no action on the Bears whatsoever. Now they get a little bit of movement. He'll attack. Pump fake. Once again, shots up. Shots good. Give him 8 here early. Coach Compton says, give me a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second time. Let's keep it right here. So Bears lead this one 12-8. I tell you what, Jeff, Standback has a game where a lot of people say that's a good game. Got 8 points and 5 rebounds already. They throw in a steal, too.
It was just played a little over 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. And, Johnson, surprises me that they're continually playing him one-on-one in the post. He's impossible to guard one-on-one in the post. We saw him put together a couple moves, reminiscent of Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and maybe Akeem Olajuwon, all in the same move. And I'm telling you, just a phenomenal start by Standback to have the Bears on top by 4 here in the first half.
Bears are 6 of 8 from the floor, only taking 1 3-point shot. The Royals 3 of 11. They're 0 of 2 from 3-point land as well. The Royals have only turned it over 1 time here in the first 5.5 minutes. The Bears have turned over 4 times so far.
And other than the Thomas 17-foot jump shot, most of UPike's buckets, Gary, in the paint.
Get inside to Alexander, being guarded by Standback. Spin move, pump fake, picks up his dribble. Kenan Cutler will check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Alexander has it with 13 on the clock. Spin move, shots up, Shot's good. Alexander, his first bucket. Bears leading this one 12-10.
Good defense by the Bears, just a better shot.
Thomas has the basketball. Shots up. Shot's good. Give him 4. Bears leading this one 14-10.
A little shake and bake, got his defender back on his heels.
Talented player. Woods from deep. Shots up. Shots good. Give Woods 7 on the afternoon. Is 14-13 Bears.
Woods shot that one. I thought maybe a little bit out of his range, but maybe it's right in his range, Gary.
Bunch swinging back over to Warwick. He got the basketball. Gets out with the bucket. He'll challenge Alexander. Shots up. Shots good for Keenan Warwick. Give him 4. The Bears up by 3.
Does a good job using his body to create that separation from the defender, and he's strong enough to finish through the contact. Nice take by Warwick.
13.5 minutes till halftime. Bears leading this one by 3. Alexander has over to Prater. Bunch will pick him up. Moore will feed Alexander. Shots up. Shots no good. Bradley Bunch will come away with the defensive board. He gives over to JD. He'll bring the basketball down the floor. He'll find Big Ike. Spin move against Alexander. Shots up. Shots good. He's in double figures with 10. Bears up by 5.
Once again, got it in a position where he likes it. Able to put that ball over the little jump hook and get it to go.
Alexander over to Moore. Gets all with the bucket. Warwickshire takes the charge. Nothing's called there. Offensive rebound comes out to the Royals. Woods, three-point shot, rattles around, comes out. Bunch comes away with another defensive rebound. Warwick is going to push. Has the basketball. Spin over, dribble over to Thomas. He is fouled at the rim by Woods. It'll be his first, team's first, I believe. Yes, it'll be the team's first. That's going to send Thomas to the line shooting 2.
That was a great cut by Keontae, but it was a great pass by Warwick. He threw it before he was open and got his teammate in a great position to score the basketball, but he was fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Thomas 69% from the free throw line this season. He'll make the first and give Thomas 5. 14, Bernie McGinnis will check in, the junior from Noblesville. He'll replace Woods.
Will deserve a break for Taurus Woods.
And Cutlip will check in, give Thomas 6. Cutlip will check in for Thomas, give him a quick breather. And really, I think Coach Compton, after Corbin's injury, that he's just now really learning the rotation of his players, where he wants to get in what situations too.
Yeah, and he's done a phenomenal job with that. And, a lot of these guys like Cutlip, really doing a good job taking advantage of the minutes that they're given. They've earned them.
Bears up by 7, shots out the corner, rattles around, comes out. Big guy comes away with his 6th rebound of the afternoon. JD is going to push for the Bears. Closing on 12 minutes to play until halftime. Big Ike's going to be double teamed. Moore and Alexander will guard him. He'll find Cutlip out of the corner, shots up, bang, out of the corner. Bears up by 10. Cutlip with his first bucket of the afternoon.
And there you had Johnson. They decided to double team stand back, kicks it over in the corner to a wide open Cutlip for the three-pointer.
First three-point make of the afternoon for the Bears. Alexander has it on the block. We're against Big Ike. Puts in a shoulder to Big Ike. Alexander scores another bucket. Give him 4 the lead, and now 8 for the Bears.
Good job of Stanback not fouling right there. He's already got one personal foul. It's one thing we don't want to see is him pick up that second here about midway through the first half.
Warwick will use a Big Ike screen. Gets over to the basement. The free throw line. Bunch out from the top. No go. Battle for it. Alexander, who's been a key contributor off the bench so far for the Royals.
Yeah, played well. Big minutes here early on.
Moore has the basketball at the top. Go over to Alexander. He'll find 14. S. McGinnis got the basketball. Back over to Poor. He gets all of the basketball. Shots up. No good. Works to come away with the defensive rebound. Gets over to JD. He's got the basketball in his hands. He tries to find Bunch knocked out of bounds. Nice hustle by Trey Prater. Thomas return for the line for the Bears. Oates will return for the Royals. And 23, Emmanuel Atkins, the 6'2 sophomore from Granger, Tennessee, will check in, Jeff.
And that's where UPike right there, Gary, is very dangerous in that fast break scenario. The ball was deflected out of bounds. Had it not been, it would have been an easy bucket for the Bears.
Bunch has the basketball, being guarded by McGinnis.
There's a one-on-one, no double team.
Bunch shots up, no good. Oates comes in with the defensive rebound for the Royals. Dual push. Shots up, shot rattles around, comes out, Bunch, and Big Ike battles for it. Big Ike says, I'll take this one, Bradley.
He's taking the rest of them. Why not?
Thomas pull up. Doesn't draw anything out of bounds.
Uncharacteristic miss by Thomas there. I think Coach Compton may have wanted to go a little deeper into the shot clock. But
Warts will check in, and he'll replace Big Ike. So a little bit smaller lineup for the Bears as you got Cutlip, Warricks, J.D., Thomas, and Bunch. Bunch will draw the assignment of Oates down low. 10.5 minutes played to halftime. Bears leading this one by 8.
yeah, definite size advantage for Malik Oates inside for Johnson.
Alexander has the basketball. Shots up, no good. J.D. comes over the defensive rebound. And the Royals going a little big. They got Oates and Alexander right now too, Jeff.
Yeah, sort of contradicting what the Bears have on the floor.
J.D.'s got the basketball. Pump fake, gets all the rim, tries to finish with right hand. Unable to do so. He's fouled. I think they will get Alexander.
I didn't know if they were going to call that or not, Gary. It was a big-time collision down inside. Nice ball movement, nice finish at the rim by J.D. It's going to earn him. We didn't finish at the rim, but he was at the rim to earn these 2 free throws.
Alexander's first, team second. J.D. on the season. 72% from the free throw line. Makes the first. That's his first point of the afternoon. Isaiah Porter will replace Jawan Moore, and Woods will check back in for Alexander.
Important right here for the Bears to identify that Woods is definitely back in the game. He was hot early on here in this one.
J.D. comes to game averaging 8.5 points per ball game. He's got 1, and he'll miss the second one, and Atkins will come away with the defensive board for the Royals.
Good first 10-minute segment here, Gary, for the Bears, up 9.
Pours up the basketball. Thomas will guard him up top. He'll feed Oates, being guarded by Bunch. Oates pump fake, shots up, shots good from Blake Oates, give him 6, and the lead is 7 for the Bears.
Keem Works is so fast with the basketball. Gets down and makes stuff like this right here happen.
Shot rattles around, comes out, defensive board for the Royals. McGinnis has the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket, shots up, that's Atkins with his first bucket, leads down to 5 for the Bears.
A little faster pace here for both teams, up and down the floor.
Cutlip, pump fake, shots up, no good. McGinnis will come away with the defensive board. Poor's going to push for the Royals. Cutlip will pick him up. Gets all to the baseline. Now they'll pull it back out and run some offense. Atkins as we close in on the 9-minute mark until halftime. Bears up 24-19.
Needing to stop here. Johnson on a little 4-0 run.
Oates shots up. Doesn't draw anything. Atkins tried to come away with the offensive board. Unable to do so. The Bears will take possession.
U-Pike baseball team getting a little more animated and vocal.
Waking up a little bit. Stand back will check in for J.D. And then Prater will check in for McGinnis. On the floor for the Bears right now, you have Bunch and Warricks. Stand back, Cutlip, and Thomas.
Johnson still in this man-to-man. Been this way the whole game.
Stand back's going to attack Oates. A couple of dribbles, picks up his dribble. Right hand shots up, no good. Atkins come away with the defensive board. He's going to push.
Good look there by Stanback, just couldn't get it to drop.
It'll be a turnover towards the Royals. Second in the afternoon, Big Ikes will bring the basketball down the floor. Now he'll pick up his dribble. Thomas has it. Bunch, Cutlip out of the corner, shots up. Shots no good. Bunch, offensive rebound. His shot's up and good. Bradley Bunch giving him his first 2 of the afternoon. Bears up by 7.
That was a strong rebound by Bunch. He put it under his chin, made a little spin move, put the offensive rebound in the basket.
Poor guarded by Warks up top. Got 15 on the clock. 8 minutes to play until halftime. Woods guarded by Cutlip. Long three-point shot, no good. Bradley Bunch comes away with his 4th rebound of the afternoon. Gives over to Thomas. He'll fade Ike. Finish with left hand, unable to do so. Oates he will affect that shot.
Good defense that time by the big man from Johnson.
Poor over to Prater, back over to Oates. Shots up, no good, but he's going to foul by Big Ike. That'll be his 2nd and the team's 3rd. And that should send Malik Oates to the free throw line if I'm guessing. He will go to the line, shooting 2. He's 2 of 2 of the afternoon. No, they're going to say baseline spot. Okay.
So it was on the floor, but Stanback's going to go out with those 2 personal fouls.
So with 7:39 to play until halftime, Bears leading this one 26-19. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. Bears leading this one 26-19. Nice shot of the U-Pike baseball team, Jeff. Late arriving this afternoon, but they've showed up, they're awake, and they're loud so far.
Well, there's nothing else to do on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, it's a big sports day. The NFL, playoffs, a lot of college basketball, but this is the most important game in town, and it's good to see the baseball Bears showing up courtside here this afternoon.
This will be a spot throw in after the second foul by Big Ike. JD will check in for him. 20 on the shot clock. He'll get it over to Juwan Moore.
We'll try to get it inside to Oates. He thinks he's got a mismatch with Bunch guarding him. Good job by Bunch fronting the big guy.
Carball has the basketball, 8 on the clock. Looking for Oates once again. He'll equal with 5 on the clock. They'll feed Woods, and they're going to get Cutlip with the hold. Be his first, team's 4th.
Johnson, we mentioned in the pregame, Gary, just appearances. They appear to have the size advantage inside, and they're really trying to pound the ball in the paint here in the last 4 or 5 possessions.
7:20 to play until halftime. Bears up by 7. Prater has the basketball, gets pushed down the dribble, always the bucket. He caught his own shot. JD has the basketball on the defensive rebound. Get over to Warks. Warks, crossover dribble, gets all with the bucket, tries to finish with the right hand. He does. Kean Warks, give him 6. Bears up by 9.
6 layups, Gary, and they've all come against set defenses. He's down in the lane, finishing strong at the rim for the Bears.
Prater over to Woods, guarded by Cutlip. Shots up, shots good. The talented scorer, Taurus Woods. And to give him 9 on the afternoon, the lead is 7.
Good defense by Cutlip. Made him shoot the fadeaway. Just a good shot by Woods.
Thomas has it up top, 20 on the shot clock. Cutlip has the basketball. Good. Everybody moving on the offensive end for the Bears. Thomas, couple of backdoor cutters for the Bears. Bunch has the basketball. Shots up, no good. Oates comes away with his 5th rebound here in the first half.
The shot was definitely affected by Oates.
Carball shots up, shots good. His first bucket. The lead is 5 as we close into 6 minutes until halftime.
The Bears slowing it down here. Going to run a little elbow series.
Warks picks up his dribble, back over to JD. 3-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Juwan Moore will come away with the defensive rebound, pushes the Carball. The lefty picks up his dribble, back over to Prater. Look for Woods on the post against Thomas. 20 on the shot clock. Oates against Bunch on the block. Fadeaway jumper, shots up, no good. JD with a strong defensive rebound, his 4th of the afternoon.
Good defense by Bunch. Forced the much taller Oates, 6'10", shooting a 17-foot fadeaway.
Warks behind the back dribble, the floater, shots up, shots good. Kean Warks has 8, and the lead is 7 for the Bears.
Warks using that high screen, making the defense pay, nearly comes up with a steal.
Juwan Moore back over to Carball, closing on the 5-minute mark until halftime. Oates has the basketball over to Carball. Over to Woods off a screen. 10 on the shot clock. Cutlip will guard him. Gets to the bucket. Shots up. No good. Oates with the offensive rebound. They're going to say he pushed him. That'll be his first foul, the 3rd team foul.
That was a good defensive series that time by Bradley Bunch. He had to get in a help position. And when he was able to rotate back down and get that inside position on Oates, Oates couldn't get around him. Sort of fouls him in frustration with a push-off. That's easy to call.
Bears will inbound from the baseline, leading this one by 7 as we tick under 5 minutes to play until halftime. Later out in the crowd, people still coming through the door.
Good crowd this afternoon.
Call over to Thomas. Thomas had the basketball on the wing. They'll switch. Bunch on the post. Pump fake. Shots up. No good, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. I think they may get Alexander. If he is,
That's on 24, yeah.
It's his 2nd. That'll be the team's 4th. That's going to send Bunch to the line shooting 2. This will be his first trip of the afternoon. 66% free throw shooter on the season.
Be a real quick break for Malik Oates for Johnson University. He's going to come in to replace Josh Alexander after picking up that 2nd foul.
McGinnis also will check in, replacing Prater. Bunch will miss the first, and he'll have 1 more.
Oates barely got his cup of water filled up. Had to go back in.
Bunch will make the second one. That'll be his third point of the afternoon, give the Bears an 8-point lead. 4.5 minutes until halftime. Stay tuned at halftime, folks. We'll be having a halftime interview with the interim athletic director, Robert Staggs, and he's also the softball coach here. Carball shots up, front of the rim, no good. Oates will come away with the offensive rebound. Moore's three-point shot, front of the rim, no good. J.D. goes flying in. It'll be off Carball, out of bounds. Bears basketball on the baseline.
That first shot from Johnson, the Bears a little flat-footed, not actively going after that offensive rebound. Second three-pointer miss is a much better job team rebounding by the Bears to get the ball back.
So 4 minutes until halftime. Bears leading this one 31-23. Bunch has it up top. And he and Warwick's not on the same page. That'll be the fifth turnover, but that's the first one in about 10 minutes for the Bears. They had 4 in the first 5 minutes. That's the first one since then.
Jawan Moore, the senior guard for Johnson, really doing a good job out in the passing lane, sort of force that turnover.
Moore's on the basketball, swings Carball up top, gets to the free throw line. Shots up, shots good, count it. That'll be on J.D. That'll be Dillon's first, team's fifth. Carball. That'll be, give him 4 points on the afternoon. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. 77% on the season.
It was a nice move that time by Carball. He's left-handed, man. Left-handed players always, I thought, was harder to guard. And for some reason, they always find themselves open. And he was open there, hit a tough shot to make the three-point play.
Give him 5 coming the game, averaging almost 12 points per ball game. Bears up by 5. Warks has the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket. Poor will come away with a strip. He's going to push. Gets over to Moore. Fine Poor back. Shots up. Rounds around, comes out. Battle for the ball. Ball's on the floor. McGinnis come away with it for the Royals. Moore has it. Now they're running a little offense. Oates will give him a screen. Swings it back over to McGinnis. So feed to Oates, guarded by Bunch. 10 on the clock. Gets all the way to the bucket. Shots up. No good. He'll get Bunch with a hack. That'll be Bunch's first, team's fifth. And Oates will go to the line for 2 more, where he's 2 of 2 on the day.
You know, Oates, Gary, he's 6'10", and you can't coach 6'10". He worked really hard that possession, got really good position, and really nothing that Bunch could do except to foul him. And after that missed free throw, probably a pretty good foul.
Oates will have 1 more. See a lot of football recruits in town for the Bears, starting to fill in the stands across the way.
Yeah, I saw some of the football coaching staff coming in here a few moments ago.
Bunch will come away with his 5th rebound as Oates misses the pair. Closing on 3 minutes to halftime. Bears up by 5. They're going to get Poor on the hold. It'll be Poor's first, team's 5th.
Poor tried to reach in right there and take that ball away from Works. And I think he slapped him on the arm. I can see a handprint from here.
Prater will check in for Carball. So the Bears will inbound the basketball on the sideline with 21 on the shot clock. Coach Compton yells out his play, gets all the way to the bucket. Warks does. He'll find Cullip out of the corner, swings to the J.D. Pass will be an over and a back violation caught on the Bears. Their 7th turnover of the afternoon.
Coach Compton thought the ball was deflected. Referees say no, so backcourt violation. Turnover is going to give it back to Johnson.
That'll be back-to-back turnovers charged to the Bears.
Bears, Gary, not being very efficient with the basketball. All these turnovers. Lucky to still hold this 5-point lead.
You know, the Bears had the 12-minute mark. They had 23 points. The last 9 minutes, they only scored 8 points. Oates has the basketball on the baseline. 15 on the clock. Bunch will guard him. Gets all the way to the bucket. Picks up his dribble. Tries to score, unable to do so the first time, and he scores it the second time. Give him 8 points and 7 rebounds here in the first half.
Oates just sort of bullying his way in there, using his size and his physicality to get the easy putback.
Work stops, pops from the rim. Poor will come away with the defensive rebound for the Royals. Over to McGinnis. He has the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to score. He does! McGinnis, that'll be his first bucket, and the lead is 1. 31-30 for the Bears. That'll be a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. So with 2:27 to play until halftime, Jeff, Bears leading this one 31-30. Bears are 13 of 26 from the floor, 1 of 5 from deep. The Royals are 13 of 36, 36%, 1 of 9 from deep. Battle of the glass, the Bears are winning the battle 21-18 right now. The difference, Jeff, I feel, The Bears have turned over 7 times. The Royals only turned over 2 times.
Yeah, they're giving, those turnovers are leading to extra possessions by Johnson, and they're a good ball club. They're nothing shabby, and those extra possessions are turning into points. Johnson on a 7-1 run over the last 2 minutes and 33 seconds. So, the Bears desperately, in this huddle right here, trying to draw up something to get a bucket, see something go through the net on this end.
Yeah, so the Johnson, they have not had the lead today. We've had 4 ties on the afternoon. This is the closest this ball game has been in a long time. One time the Bears up 23-13. His largest lead of the afternoon was 10. The Warwicks may got away with a push or maybe a little acting job by Poor. They got numbers. Warwicks will find Cullip. Warwicks has the basketball. Back over to Cullip, back to the bunch on the free throw line. Gets all to the bucket, picks up his dribble, finds Cullip. He will drive with 13 on the clock. Back over to Warwick. Got 10 on the clock now. Cutlip's 3-point shots up. Rattles run comes out. DeJuan Moore will come away with the defensive rebound for the Royals. Gets up to the Poor, gets out of the bucket, tries to score. Thomas will come away with a block. Poor has the offensive rebound. McGinnis has it out of the corner. Shots up. No good. Cutlip will come away with a defensive rebound. Coach Compton says let's push the basketball.
A little scramble defense that time by the Bears, able to get the stop.
Thomas over to Warwicks. Poor is going to be called for the slap. That will be Poor's second foul, team 6th. And then you'll have Atkins who will check back in, I would say, for Poor. So with 1:38 until halftime, Bears leading this one 31-30. 20 on the shot clock, Jeff, and they'll inbound the basketball from the baseline.
Yeah, Bears still, looking for a bucket here. Last minute and a half is going to be important and to turn it over.
That'll be the 8th turnover in the first half, charge of the Bears. Isaac Stanback has 10 points here early. Picked up those 2 fouls. He's been on the bench for a while. He's played 11 minutes in the first half, 10 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. But also had those 2 fouls.
I didn't write down what time he left, when he picked up that second foul to go out of the game, but Bears have sort of struggled on offense since he did.
Moore's had the basketball with the Prater, 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Oates, 3-point shots up. No good. JD comes away with the defensive rebound, his 5th of the afternoon. Warwicks has the basketball. We got 1 minute, almost 1 minute to play until halftime. Thomas will have it.
Got to get Thomas going right here.
Gets all with the bucket. Shots up. Shots good. Keontae Thomas give him 8 and the lead is 3.
Yeah, nice take, nice finish by Thomas. Once again, using his body. Does such a good job finishing in the tall timber on plays like that, Gary.
Moore over to McGinnis. Guarded by JD on the top. Prater has it in the corner. The swing, 5 on the shot clock, though. Shots up, no good. Battle for it, Warwicks to come away. The Bears can hope for the last shot if they want to. Warwicks got the basketball, gets all the bucket. Shots up, no good. A lot of contact. Bradley Bunch will follow up offensive rebound, give him 5, and the lead is 5 for the Bears.
Yeah, Bunch doing a really good job beating his man Oates down the floor to, not only grab that offensive rebound, but put it up and in for 2 big points for the Bears. 5
seconds to play the halftime. Moore's got the basketball. Finds McGinnis, 3-point shots up. No good. Cullip will come away with the defensive rebound, and we'll go to a halftime. Bears lead this one 35-30. Let's send it back to the station for a quick break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPI Sports Network. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 12:59 until the second half starts. Bears leading this one 35-30. Joined in the broadcast booth by Robert Staggs, the head softball coach, interim athletic director. And, Coach, a lot of things going on the hill right now.
We're kind of busy right now.
kind of busy. But also, as far as maybe folks back in Bear Nation, you may have heard of Coach Staggs' name. He's been around the university for a while. He talked about a true community servant. Coach Staggs has served in several different roles here at the university. I'm not sure when you started your coaching career here, Coach. Well, I know you coached me in college baseball. That was back in '92.
That's back in the day.
Yeah.
It was late 80s, early 90s. Started women's basketball.
Okay.
And then ended up baseball and pretty much everything else up there.
Well, then I know also, and then I don't know if you started the volleyball program or you took over. Who was our first volleyball? Was it Missy Gregg?
Missy
Yeah.
Gregg, and basically I was that's back when she was coaching volleyball and softball.
Okay.
And she left right after volleyball season. She went down to Tusculum, I believe,
correct.
where she went.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have anyone to coach softball that year. So Ron Dameron, our athletic director at the time, called me in his office, said, "Do you mind coaching softball this spring?" And well, sure. And been with it ever since.
Did that lead into when was because you coached volleyball for a while too, right? Was you the head volleyball coach?
Well, it was funny because they were looking for a volleyball/softball coach.
Okay.
And so they couldn't find someone to take that. So Ron calls me in his office one day during the summer and said, "What do you know about volleyball?" Well, Ron, you have to hit it 3 times to get it over. And so he said, "Would you be interested in coaching volleyball, being a full-time position?" Because I was just part-time at the time. And so I took a crash course on volleyball that summer. Went to 3 or 4 different colleges and talked to different coaches, and took a crash course in volleyball, and ended up coaching for 7 years, volleyball and softball for 7 years, and finally gave up volleyball and stuck with softball.
Now, was it Mid-South at the time, Coach?
We were in Mid-South.
Mid-South,
yes.
yeah. So even Coach of the Year 1 year. I don't know where you was.
Yeah, I don't know how I
Was
did
it
that.
2007? No?
It's somewhere through there.
Yeah.
I don't know how I
I tell you
fell
what,
into that.
For somebody who didn't know anything about the game, you can be Coach of the Year in a very competitive conference. That's saying a lot there too, Coach. So, Coach, as far as I know, University of Pikeville is a very special place to you. You've been around for a long time, coached several different sports, and talk about what UPike means to you, Coach.
Oh, it's Gary. I lived here all my life. Ended up coming back here and playing basketball and baseball, and then it's just I grew up in the shadows of Pikeville College and gym rat growing up. I knew we knew more ways in and out of that gym than you should be able to, and I was around when they were building the science building at Armington. So
That's awesome.
So it's a very special place. It holds a very special place in my heart, and it's I'm so thankful that the opportunities that this university has given me and my family over the years.
Well, you've been a big part of this too. Of course, athletics is a huge part here at the University of Pikeville, and when people talk to me about athletics, I know they see like the SEC, the ACC, these big Power Fives, and they see all these TV contracts as far as like how many millions of dollars. It's a little different at this level. It's a little different at the University of Pikeville. The purpose of athletics is not really to make money, right? It's more of it's an enrollment driver, helps out there, but also scholarship based, but then it's also graduation boosters because most of those players end up going graduating, Coach.
It is, Gary, and you know as I do. You were dean of admissions for so many years, and athletics it helps drive the university, and it helps bring students in, and we would love to win conference championships, national championships, but that's what we're striving for, but that's not what we're about. We're about bringing these kids in and giving them a very good education, and making, helping them be productive citizens. I mean, it's, we strive all the time to, we're here for our students, and we want to help them to be the best people they can be.
So, Coach, I've heard you say this several times too. Is this an opportunity for students to come here and help them minimize that debt a little bit with scholarship money? But again, it's more about the diploma in 4 years, right? Now, I don't know what this number was for the fall, but what was the GPA for all the athletics? Do you remember what that number is, Coach?
I'm thinking it's around 3.2, somewhere in that range.
So you think that's over almost 700 student athletes on a 3.2? That's an average GPA. That's saying something.
That
Coach.
is awesome. I mean, we're so blessed to have these kids.
And athletes are not giving grades either.
No, they're not. They're definitely not. And I think we had maybe two of our teams were under a 3, but they were in the high 2s. And
out of 26, right?
Yeah, I mean it's amazing, and and our coaches are striving to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom, and it's just awesome to see.
So, Coach, you've been the interim athletic director since July 1, but you're full-time. Well, it's still a full-time job, interim athletic director. But as far as your softball team, you guys have already, I'm assuming, already done some stuff on the indoor already because the weatherman has not been cooperative. You got to start playing, supposed to, here in the first part of February.
Well, we started we started indoors this Monday,
wow. Okay.
and it gives us 4 weeks. We open up against Goshen on February 10th and 11th. Now that's in theory because it's home, and right now it's not looking good.
No.
But the girls are working hard. It's they keep me young. Just put it that way.
Well, Coach, changing conferences, going from Mid-South to the Appalachian Athletic Conference. We've seen through the basketball program and the football teams and the other competitions. What's it look like on the softball team, Coach?
It's basically about the same. You have some very good teams, and then you have some, that aren't up with the rest of them. And so I don't know, haven't been through it. I don't know what the landscape is, to be honest with you.
Looking on the baseball schedule, Coach, I don't know how it compares with the softball schedule right now, but unlike the baseball team, they start playing conference games in the middle part of February.
Well,
that's something a little different.
That is, and when you have so many teams, like we do in our conference, I think the AAC is the largest conference in the country in NAIA, and so, when we go on our spring break trip to Myrtle Beach, we'll leave, I think March 2nd, and before we get home, we'll play 6 conference games. So we'll go up and play St. Andrews and then go back and play Myrtle Beach again. And then on the way home, we'll stop in Columbia and play Columbia International in Columbia. So, it's a learning process for all of us at this point.
Coach, I think the conference move has been a good one, though. I mean, as far as the time traveled, and it saves a lot of the athletes a lot of time on vans, isn't it, Coach?
Oh, it is. It's we're excited. We're blessed to be a part of the AAC, and we're so thankful. And it is. It's the travel's down, and I think we're going to develop some rivalries with some of these teams, and like we had in the Mid-South. But overall, I think this is a great fit for us. The kids seem to like it, and we're just, like I said earlier, we're getting our feet wet, and so we'll see how it goes.
Well, it's definitely something going through the volleyball season, broadcasting, and the basketball season. Learning some of the mascots has been new to me too. As far as that's concerned, so it's exciting to see some new teams and learn where these programs are and where these schools are located as well.
Oh, it is, and here I am trying to. A few weeks ago, I was trying to make my travel arrangements, and I'm thinking, all right, when I would go to Lindsay or Campbellsville or any of those places, I knew how long it would take me, where we would stay, and now I'm trying to figure out this, where, how long is it going to take me to get to Johnson? How long, to Reinhardt, to wherever, and so it's been a little different.
Well, Coach, we definitely appreciate your time. We're going to send it back to the station for a break. The interim athletic director, head softball coach, Coach Staggs, we appreciate your time.
All right, Gary, thank you.
Send it back to the station for a break. You watch Bears basketball at the UPike Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. We're at halftime. Bears leading this one 35-30 as Jeff Campbell rejoins me here in the broadcast booth. Bears go 15-30 in that first half, 1 of 6 from deep, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, led by Isaac Standbacks. 10 points in the first half. Thomas and Warwick both have 8. The Royals go 13-41, 1 of 12 from deep. They are led by Woods has 9, Oates has 8. The battle on the glass there, Jeff, Bears win at 26-20. But the big difference as far as the turnover battle, the Bears have turned over 8 times, the Royals only turned over 2.
Yeah, that's huge. I'm sure Coach Compton and the Bears talked about that, just being a little more, efficient on offense, taking care of the basketball. You hear all the time talking about valuing that possession, and when they've not turned it over, they've got in a position to score.
The Bears come in the game averaging almost 9 made threes per ball game. They only got 1 here in the first half. They've only attempted 6. And then the Royals come in the game averaging almost 7 makes per ball game. They've only made 1 this first half too. So, Jeff, as far as what has to happen in the second half, the Bears come out victorious.
Well, they have to take care of the basketball. They've got to keep Standback on the floor. I thought UPike defensively did, great team defense, did a great job team rebounding the basketball. It's, they've got the lead on rebounding here at halftime. Just clean it up on offense. Keep doing what you're doing. You're up 5. We'll take a 10-point victory if we do the same thing here in the second half.
Standback has the basketball. Back over to Warwick, over to Bunch. 3-point shots up, rattles around, comes out. Oates comes away with his 8th rebound of the afternoon.
Good look there by Bunch to get things rolling here in the second half. Just couldn't get it to go.
Woods has the basketball. Thomas will guard him. Back over to Carball. Gets to the baseline. Gets all the way to the rim. Picks up his dribble. Shots up. Shots good. Dallas Carball. That will give him 7 on the afternoon. The lead is 3 for the Bears.
I thought Carball drug that pivot foot. Probably got away with it.
Thomas out of the corner. Shots up. Bang! Out of the corner. His first 3-point make of the afternoon. Give him 11. Bears lead by 6.
And he had 8 the first half. That 3 made him 11, but I think he's got to get going a little bit offensively for the Bears. He's such an important weapon on offense, is Keontae Thomas.
Get this out of the Oat. Right-handed shots up, no good. JD comes away with a rebound. That's his 6th of the afternoon. He's done a nice job on the backboard for the Bears.
Yes, he has. Good player is Jeremy Dillon.
Bunch over to Warwick from the corner. Shots up. Rattles comes out. JD with the offensive board this time. The Bears will reset. Alexander will get the start for the Royals in the second half.
Yeah, Dillon only had 1 point in the first half for the Bears, but did a lot of valuable things, rebounding the basketball and doing that right there.
Thomas shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Stand back. Big Eye can come away. Rebound his 8th. Give it back to him. He'll try to finish at the rim. Unable to do so. Offensive board. Battle for it. Alexander will come away with the board for the Royals. They're going to push.
More often than not, Standback will finish that down in the paint, Gary. Keep working hard, big fella.
Woods will deliver it into Oates. He'll go against Standback. Shots up, shots no good. Battle for it. Bradley Bunch will come away with his 7th rebound of the afternoon. Give her to JD. Bears up by 6. 18 minutes to play in the ball game. JD looked big eye. They'll swing it back over to Bunch. Over to Warks. Gets all the way to the rim. Tries to finish with the rim left hand. Unable to do so, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe they're going to get Juwan Moore. No, they're going to get Alexander. That'll be his 3rd of the afternoon. It'll be the team's first here in the second half. That's one sending Warks to the line and shooting 2 shots. 68% from the free throw line on the season.
Great job by the Bears, Gary. They're on that offensive possession. Had the floor spread, opened up that driving lane for Warks, and he drew the foul.
He misses the first. Trey Prater will check in for Alexander, who just picked up his 3rd foul. Warks will have 1 more. He's got 9 points on the afternoon. Bears only got 3. You got 3 assists on 16 buckets, but Jeff, got a lot of buckets driving to the bucket this afternoon.
Yeah, just being aggressive, Gary. Just, attacking the paint, getting the ball in the paint off the dribble. And it's paid off for them as they enjoy a 7-point lead here.
17.5 minutes played until halftime. They're going to feed Moore, guarded by Works on the inside. Moore will feed Woods, try to finish at the rim. Does give him 11. He's the first Royal in double figures this afternoon to lead to 5 for the Bears.
Woods doing a great job cutting without the basketball. Made that look easy. Nice finish at the rim.
He knows how to put the ball in the bucket, that's for sure. Works got the basketball, picks up his dribble over to Bunch, over to Thomas. Thomas will swing the pass over to Bunch. And it'll be off his leg out of bounds. That'll be the 9th turnover charge to the Bears on the afternoon.
Johnson really, they're an athletic team. We mentioned it several times during the broadcast, and they've contested passes. They're out in the passing lane, got the deflection there, and it eventually led to the Bears' turnover.
Woods got the basketball up top. Carr ball from the wing, no good. Thomas will come away with the defensive rebound. He's going to push. Big Ike will come with him. Works, got the basketball, swings it over to Bunch. He'll feed Big Ike. He'll spin on Oates. Finishes at the rim, give him 12, and the lead 7 for the Bears.
I was trying to point. Throwing the ball, give him the ball. He had great position and a nice finish inside by number 99 in white.
Prater over to Woods. He'll feed Oates. Stand back, will knock it away. That'll be the 4th turnover charge of the Royals. Over to Warks. He's going to push. Now he'll get all to the rim. Shots up. Shot is no good. Rattles come around. Stand back with the offensive rebound. He and Oates battle. Bodies on the floor. Woods at the rim, tries to finish. He does with the right hand. Give him 13. The lead is 5 for the Bears if we have 16 minutes to play in this ball game.
41-36, and there's another paint dribble by Warks. Just couldn't get it to go.
You're going to get Bunch over the back on the offensive rebound attempt. That'll be Bunch's 2nd, the team's 1st here in the second half.
Coach Compton not really agreeing with that. A lot of contact on the shot attempt by Warks.
The Bears come in the game averaging 11 turnovers per ball game. They've already got 9 on the afternoon. Woods have got it. Back over to Moore. 3-point shots up. No good. JD will come away with his 8th rebound. Bears have done a nice job limiting 1 shot and out, though, Jeff.
Yeah, they have, especially with Johnson's size advantage.
Standbacks at the basketball on the baseline. They're going to work a little one-on-one with Oates. Shots up, no good. Battle for it. Oates. I want to say, it should be Bears the basketball. He off Malik Oates. Bears will have the basketball on the baseline. 20 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I thought for a second, Gary, he was going to point the other way, but
I was kind of confused by the mechanics from the official there.
That's too.
Thomas will trigger it inbounds. JD from the corner. I see him get going from deep. Floater, no good. Battle for it. Be off Malik Oates once again. The Bears will keep the basketball on the baseline. 15-21 to play in the ball game. 41-36 Bears. Bears will have 20 on the shot clock.
Coach Compton down there coaching.
Really, this game really don't have a rhythm to it yet.
No,
Jeff.
you're right. The Bears got a nice little rhythm early, but the last 5-6 minutes of the first half, you're right, Gary, it's sort of all out of sorts was the rhythm in this one. Bears looking to get going here on offense.
JD's got the basketball. 3 on the clock. Gets all the bucket. Tries to finish right hand. Unable to do so. Offensive rebound and put back for JD. Give him 3. The lead 7 for the Bears.
It was a great finish right there. You know, we missed the first one, but went back up, got the offensive rebound, and put back with 2 hands.
Works with a back tap. Moore keeps the basketball. Shots up. Shots good. Juwan Moore give him 3. And the lead is 4 for the Bears.
It was a near steal by Warwick, unfortunately for the Bears. It led to a 3-point basket for Johnson.
Alexander returned to line for the Royals' next dead ball. Thomas has it with 15 on the clock. Gives over to Big Ike. He's working, gets out with the bucket. They're going to get a call. Oaks, with the leg. That'll be his second.
I think he's coming out, Gary, after number 24, Josh Alexander, checks in.
Yeah, he plays about 3 or 4 minutes, sometimes 5-minute segments. He just played 5.5 minutes there. Bears will inbound the basketball. They do. Swing it back over the bunch. 15 on the shot clock. He'll give it to Thomas. Shots up, no good. Alexander comes away with the defense rebound. They're going to push now. Moore has the basketball.
Thomas sort of settling for that contested 17-footer. Like to see him work and keep getting in the paint.
Moore gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish with the right hand. He does. Up and in, give him 5. The lead is 2 for the Bears.
Good initial defense by the Bears. No weak side help coming, and allowed for the off-balance bank shot to go in.
Yeah, neither team really. After the Bears got 4 assists. The Royals have got 5 assists on the afternoon. That's on 36 buckets. Got 9 assists between the two teams. Bunch at the basketball with the bucket up and in for Bradley Bunch. Give him 7. Leads 4. Coach Thompson give me a timeout. And let's see if it's going to be a full or a 30. It's going to be a full. So with 13:31 played in this ballgame, Bears leading this one 45-41. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. 13:31 play. The Bears up by 4. Nice shot of the crowd here, Jeff. Kind of a late arriving crowd, but they've been loud. Nice crowd on a Saturday afternoon.
Great crowd, and just a phenomenal place to watch a basketball game for. Not only the university community, the students, but for anybody really. In Pikeville, 2 hours away, come watch a high quality college basketball game.
Alexander has a basketball up top. Try to get over to the Woods. Cutler checked in for the Bears during that timeout. He replaced Warks. Stand back, guard Alexander. Shots up. Shots good. Josh Alexander give him 6. The lead's 2 for the Bears. Tough finish there.
Yeah, it was. Give Johnson a lot of credit. They've fought hard when they've needed a bucket. They've been able to get one. U-Pike need one here.
Stand back. Gets on the bucket. Finishes at the rim. Give him 14. That's going to be on Alexander. It'll be his 4th. Team's 3rd, and Big Ike will go to the line and shoot 1 shot. Oates will check back in for Alexander, I'm sure. Big Ike on the season, 51% from the free throw line.
Shows how quick he is. That was a quick spin move to create the separation and nice finish on the reverse layup.
He's 6'5", playing against Oates, who's 6'10", and makes the free throw, give him 15. This is his type of game right here. Both these teams are not playing the pace they usually have been for the whole season. You talked about this off air. Bears averaging 85. The Royals averaging 79. We're definitely not at that pace. Shots up right. Oates up and in. Give him 10. Give him double figures. The Bears lead by 3.
Dillon tried to bring the help there, Gary, for U-Pike, just a split second too late as Big Oates gets it to go.
Kind of like an old school basketball here, Jeff. And Oates is going to be called for the push. That'll be his 3rd foul, team's 4th. The Bears will inbound the basketball on the baseline with 12:29 to play. Poor will check in and Moore will check out. Bears will have 20 on the shot clock, but kind of old school basketball here, Jeff. Kind of more get inside the big guys, let them go to work a little bit more.
Grind it out a little bit, right? Just try to find that mismatch and see if you can take advantage of it.
JD at the rim, shots up, shots good. JD give him 5, and the lead is 5 for the Bears. Nice feed from Bradley Bunch.
Nice little inbounds play by the Bears, almost like the old flex offense. Got that flex cut wide open underneath the basket.
Carball's with the basketball working against Bunch. Down the back dribble, the floaters up, no good. Poor will come with the defensive rebound. Woods will finish it at the rim, give him 15. The lead is 3.
U-Pike got the stop they needed there, but they couldn't clean up the rebound. Offensive rebound gives that other extra possession to Johnson, and they make the Bears pay.
Thomas guarded by Poor. 2 screens. Bunch out of the corner. Shots up. No good. Woods. Poor will come away with the defensive rebound. Guarded by Thomas. Poor's going to push. Finally picks up his dribble. Knocked away. That'll be the 4th turnover for the Royals in the afternoon. The steal. JD's got the basketball. Feeds the Cutlip.
Nice save by Cutlip right there.
He'll feed Big Ike on the inside. JD up top. Got the basketball. So try to get the rim. Pump fake. Fishes with the right hand. JD. Give him 7. The lead's 5 for the Bears. And Woods going to be on the sideline to back-to-back turnovers charge of the Royals. That's 5 on the afternoon as McGinnis will return for the Royals and Warris will return for the Bears, replacing Thomas.
Nice little run for the Bears there, Gary. They sort of held their own with Warks being out of the game, and he's checking back in.
You know something there, Jeff? JD's really not known for his inside game, known as the outside shooter. 7 points on this afternoon, also 9 rebounds. He's been finishing at the rim.
6 of them all here in the second half.
Warwick's over to Cutlip. 19 on the shot clock. Feed over JD. Got the basketball guarded by Carball. Gets all the rim. Shots up. Shots no good. Bradley Bunch, the offensive rebound. He's unable to finish. Battle for it. Oates will come away with his 9th rebound of the afternoon. Poor's going to push for the Royals. He'll find McGinnis. No, he'll find the trash can. That'll be the 3rd consecutive turnover charge for the Royals. That's their 6th of the afternoon. I tell you what, that pass had a little oomph on because the garbage can went tumbling, Jeff.
It did. I thought it was going to end the trash can for a second, and I don't know. They may try to give him a point for that.
10:45 to play in this ballgame. Bears up 52-47.
Last offensive possession by the Bears had 2 good looks. Just couldn't get it to go.
That's going to be a call on Poor. That'll be his 3rd, the team's 5th. The Bears have only had 1 foul caught on them this first 9.5 minutes of the second half. 5 caught on the Royals, Jeff, so Bears could be shooting a lot of free throws the rest of the way.
That's a good thing. I mean, the Bears are able to score with the clock standing still.
Works out the basketball over to Standback. Got the basketball, spin, shot, no good. Bunch with offensive rebound, unable to finish. They may get Oates. This might be his 4th. Yes, sir. That'd be his 4th foul. 6th team fouls. Going to send Bunch to the line, shoot 2. He's 1 of 2 of the afternoon.
Another good job team rebounding by the Bears. Just a Bunch going after that missed shot, and that puts pressure on the defense. You know, when you're able to continually get those offensive rebounds, you're defensively in a position not to guard, and you're in a position to foul, and that's what happened to Malik Oates right there.
Bunch has 8. Give him 9. Thomas will return replacing Bunch. So the 2 post players there, Jeff, for the Royals and Alexander and Oates both have 4 personal fouls. Oates checks out, Alexander checks in, but both players have 4 fouls, and we still got 10.5 minutes played in this ballgame.
Yeah, and if you're U-Pike, you really want to feed the Standback down inside, put the pressure on the defense.
McGinnis out of the corner, shots up, shots good. McGinnis on the afternoon, give him 5. The lead is 4 for the Bears.
And a nice answer for Johnson with that 3-pointer. U-Pike can stretch that lead back out to 7. They cut it to 4.
Warks has the basketball, picks up his dribble back over to Thomas. Back over to JD, looking at Ike on the inside. Going against Alexander with those 4 fouls, gets all the bucket. Finishes at the rim, give him 17. The Bears up by 6.
And what happens now, they don't want to foul out, so they're just not going to guard him as hard as they have been.
Alexander's got the basketball on the baseline. Shots up, shots good. Give him 8 on the afternoon. The lead is 4 for the Bears.
Great position on the floor by Alexander that time. Caught it on that low block, able to get the angle and put it in.
JD puts the basketball on the floor. 22 on the clock. Over to Cutlip on the cut. Gets over to the bucket. Picks up his dribble. Back over to JD. Got 15 on the clock. Back over to Cutlip. Looking at Ike on the inside. JD's got it. Looking for the post. 10 on the clock now. Guarded by Carball outside. Down the back dribble. 5 on the clock now. You got to get something going towards the rim. Warwick's has it. Step back 3. Shots up. Rattles around. Comes out. McGinnis come away with the defense rebound for the Royals. Poor will have it for Johnson.
Ended up being a pretty good look. I thought we may not get a shot off there for a second, but nearly got that one to go to Kim Works.
Shots up, shots no good, out of bounds. I think the Bears got a break there. So you're going to have a couple of steps. Prater will return the line for the Royals. And Big E, Elijah Natumba will check in for the first time this afternoon. Placing Big Ike will get his first breather of the second half.
Good spot to give Ike a break here. You know, Johnson, both their bigs in a little bit of foul trouble. Give him a couple-minute break so he can finish strong down the stretch.
And this is a type of game where Big E can give the Bears those minutes, too. Athletic, big, get to the rim. JD gets all with the bucket. Tries to finish right hand. He does. Give JD 9 on the afternoon. The lead is 6 for the Bears with 8.5 to play in the ball game.
Nice finish that time.
Wow.
He's 6'6", but he's athletic. When he gets in that paint, especially gets that angle to the backboard, he's going to make you pay.
Alexander shots up. You're going to get Big E for the bump. That's got him on the wrist. Big E's first, team second. That's going to send Alexander to the line shooting 2. This is his first trip. Alexander is 72% on the season from the free throw line. I don't think it's a foul that he really, Coach Compton minds. He wants Big E to challenge every shot that he can. First shot goes in, give him 9.
Well, he is so long. I mean, he's tall, but his arms are so long. He's a presence down low and whistled for the foul. And you really want him to be aggressive. You know, one foul, he's got 8 minutes left to go. Just get in there and play, big guy.
So it's 3 players in double figures. Alexander has 10. 3 for the Royals in double figures. Bears have 2 players in double figures. Bears up by 4, 8 minutes to play in the ball game. Bradley Bunch check back in with the Bears' next dead ball. Big E will come set a screen for Warwick. He'll roll. He's got a mismatch on the inside. Feed him. Big E calls for it. Has the basketball. And we call for the charge. It'll be his second, team's third. Bunch will check in probably for JD. Give him a breather. So the lead is 4 with 7:52 to play.
Sort of saw that one coming. Good defense there by Johnson. I think that was Poor drawing the charge.
Yeah, in the second half, Poor's been running the offense more than Dewan Moore. Big Ike's going to check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Poor over to Woods, over to McGinnis, guarded by Cutlip on the inside. McGinnis, couple dribbles, shots up, shots good. Give him 7, and the lead is 2. So let's see if this is a full or a 30.
It's a full. I saw him give it.
There you go. So with 7:37 to play in this ball game, Bears leading this one 58-56. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. 7:37 to play. Bears leading this one 58-56. Wow, before we get started here, Jeff, Are there anybody better in the business than David Chapman running the show around here?
No, absolutely not. He's done a fine job over here. And I get caught up watching the monitor. You know, I've seen the fans, the cheerleaders. See Casey Ray down there.
I tell you, David makes it easy. I'm telling you guys.
He sure does.
7.5 to play in this ball game. Bears up by 2. Warwick's being guarded by 4 up top. Stand back, check back in for Natuma. That last timeout gives a big Ike. He's got the basketball up top. 15 on the clock. They're looking for a bunch. They'll feed him on the baseline. He'll back Prater down. Shots up. Shots good. Bradley Bunch give him 11. And he'll go line shooting 1. That is going to be on Prater.
You know, when Bunch caught that ball, Gary, he was a little low. He was below the block. He had to, take a couple dribbles, establish his position, able to spin over his left shoulder, finish with contact.
And that free throw will make Bunch 4 of 5, give him 12, and the lead's back up to 5 for the Bears.
Good offensive set that time by U-Pike coming out of the timeout. Need a stop right here.
Alexander over to Woods. Over to Poor. Again, Poor's running the show this second half versus Moore. McGinnis will feed Alexander. Go big Ike on a hand in the back. That'll be his third.
And that's one of the things you don't want to see. You don't want to see him. You can live with a third. You don't want to see him pick up that fourth, but he's got to keep playing. Heart and soul of that interior for the Bears.
Royals inbound the basketball on the baseline, 20 on the clock. 7 minutes to play in this ball game. McGinnis over to Prater. Cutler will pick him up. Prater gets all the way to the bucket, and they're going to get Cutler on the bump. Back-to-back calls. And that was going to be on Cutler. It'll be his second, team's 5th.
And I'm not saying he fouled him or he didn't foul him, but what I'm saying is that's went on the whole basketball game.
So we have 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. So 6:51 to play. Bears leading this one 61-56. That's going to be the situation that you talked about, Jeff. Is this not changing of how you're officiated the ball game so far here? So I don't know if this is something that Coach Sharp for the Royals is saying, hey, my 2 post guys got 4 fouls in here, and we're getting pushed around down here too. So the conversation going on between coaches is always fun. And as you see Coach Compton talking to the official, I promise you the coaching going on in the huddle where Coach Sid Chris got the scout on this basketball game, and he's leading that huddle. And Coach Compton's put together such a strong staff, and you got to trust those assistants.
Oh, you do. And that's, he spent the whole time out talking to the officials, and that should pay off. We need a call or two down the stretch here playing at home. But, in the very capable hands of Coach Chris, Coach Faulkner over there drawing up, encouraging the guys.
Woods get him to Pour. Shots up. Shots no good. Brunch will come away with the defensive rebound over to Keegan Works, who got smacked. Oh, I don't know if he got where he got hit. I
think it's maybe his shoulder.
Yeah, he's hurting a little bit there. I promise you, he won't come out of the game unless he has to.
No, I think he looked over at Coach Compton and said, I'm good.
Cutler got the basketball, picks up his dribble back over the Thomas. 12 on the clock. Gets all the buck spin move. Shots up, no good. It's going to be fouled. I think it's going to be on Woods. Should see Thomas in the line for 2 shots. It is on Woods. That'd be his second, team's 8th. Thomas, 2 of 2 in the afternoon, got 11 points.
And that's what I was saying about Keontae earlier. He settled for a couple contested jump shots that were no good. That time he was a little more patient, attacked, got down in the paint, earned that trip to the free throw line.
Carball and Oates will return for the Royals, replace McGinnis and Alexander. Thomas up to 12 on the afternoon. He'll have 1 more. He misses that one. The Bears' lead is 6. 6:20 to play in the ball game. Bears leading this one 62-56.
Jeremy Dillon came in for Warks. He's down at the end of the bench getting checked out by the training staff.
Carball may got way up the travel, no call. Thomas guarding Woods way up top, 13 on the clock. Screen's coming. No Thomas is going to stay right with Woods behind the back dribble. 8 on the clock. Stand back. Bunch is going to guard Oates. Shots up, no good. Battle for the board. Comes away with Jeremy Dillon. It'll be his 10th rebound of the afternoon.
Double-double for JD here today.
He needs 1 more point. And I think Bunch will be called for the charge. It'll be his 3rd. JD a fish today so far. 8 shots, 9 points. 10 rebounds.
I like Thomas being a little unselfish there, but I would also like to see him try to finish. He's so good at being able to finish around the rim, drawing contact.
You know, Thomas is only 4 or 7 from the floor today. He's only shot 7 shots, and we're almost 35 minutes into this ballgame. They'll feed Oates on the inside. Started by Standback. Shots up, no good. Standback will come away with the rebound. It'll be his 9th. Thomas got the basketball. Pours guarding him. Spin move. Gets to the free throw line. Shots up. No, over to Standback. Nice pass. Gets all the way to the bucket. Right-handed shots up. Shots no good. JD. That's his double-double right there. His 11th rebound and his 11th point.
Just a phenomenal rebound right there. Nobody put a body on him. Straight run to the rim for the putback.
And Poor gets to the bucket. Nice finish there, but Poor give him. That's his first bucket of the afternoon. I thought Standback was going to block there.
He sort of went 1-on-4.
Bears leading this by 6 under 5 minutes to play. Thomas running the show with Warwick's out of the ball game. Gets over to Bradley Bunch. I see Warwick's walking back to the locker room with Jeff Curley, one of the athletic trainers. Bunch all the way to the other side of the bucket. He finishes, give him 14. Bears up by 8. Looks like Jeff Campbell out there.
I don't know about that, but I like the matchup of, Bunch trying to be defended by Carbaugh.
Carbaugh's got the basketball. Feed Oates on the inside. 20 on the shot clock. Spin move. Shots up. Shots good. Give him 12. And the lead is 6.
Such a nice move. Nice finish by Malik Oates.
He knows how to use a square, too. Using his height. Giving the basketball a high. Nice soft touch off the backboard. Closing on 4 minutes to play. Bears leading this one 66-60. Cutlip has the basketball, gets to the bucket, tries to finish. She does. Keena Cutlip give him 5. The lead is 8 for the Bears.
Job by Cutlip, just catching the ball, raking through, able to get to the glass and put it in for U-Pike.
Pours at the basketball at the top, gets all with the bucket, tries to finish with the right hand. He does. Give him 4, and the lead is 6 for the Bears.
That series right there sort of puts you in a tough spot. If you help off, you leave Taurus Woods out there wide open. We've seen him make a couple threes earlier today, but the Bears have to keep the ball out of the paint, Gary.
Thomas over to JD. He's got the basketball. Gets out to the baseline. He'll feed Bunch. 15 on the clock. Spin move. They're going to get a blocking foul on Carbaugh. And that'll be his first. Team's 9th. They'll send Bunch to the line shooting 1 in the bonus. Bunch on the afternoon 4 of 5. He's also got a double-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and also go with 4 assists for the sophomore.
Nice day at the office for Bradley Bunch, looking to add to his totals here.
He missed the front end. Coming with offensive rebound. We had a jump ball. Possession arrow go to the Royals. Nice hustle by Bunch.
That's a great hustle, and that's a jump ball. You get every other one of those. Johnson will get this one, but U-Pike will get the next one.
With 3:29 to play, Bears leading this one 68-62. Poor's going to bring the basketball down the floor for the Royals. Poor got the basketball, gets to the rim, tries to finish right hand. He does. Give him 6. All come here in the last couple of minutes. Leads 4 for the Bears, and Keegan Warwick will check in the ball game. Next dead ball for the Bears.
Yeah, Poor doing a really good job getting to his right hand. U-Pike got to make him go left. We've given up 4 straight line drive layups to Poor.
3 minutes to play. Bears leading at 68-64 over the Big Ike. Over to Thomas. 10 on the clock. JD's got the basketball up top. 5 on the clock. Gets to the free throw line. Gets on the bucket. Tries to finish left hand. Unable to do so. Oates may have turned his ankle. Prater at the rim. Shots up. No good. Battle for it. Woods comes away with it. Shots up. I think Standback may got away with a foul. No call. Thomas has got the basketball for the Bears. They'll swing it to Cutlip. Cutlip's got the basketball. 2.5 minutes to play. Bears up by 4.
Thought they missed Bunch earlier on the mismatch. Now he's double teamed down there.
Call timeout, Coach. Bunch shots up, no good. Battle for it. Bodies everywhere. And they're going to get Bunch, I believe.
Yeah, they're going
That'll be his 4th.
Call Bradley Bunch for the foul. And
those bodies on the floor everywhere else. And and he was one of the bodies on the floor. He got knocked down.
You could have called 4 fouls before that one.
So we are 1-1 for the Royals. He's going to send Poor to the line to shoot 2. Let's see here on the season. .64% on the season. He'll have 1-1. Royals 5 of 7 from the line. The Bears are 10 of 15. 2:23 to play. 68-64 Bears.
Poor with, I think, 6 points, and all of them coming right here in the second half.
And he makes the first. It'll be his 7th. The Bears they played 7 players, mainly just a 6-man rotation today. And Poor will split them. Stand back will come away with his 10th rebound. So it'll be 3 Bears double-doubles this afternoon. And Warrior Bears will call a timeout here. And that'll be a full timeout. So with 2:14 to play, Bears leading this one 68-65. Watching Bears basketball on the UPI Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena with 2:14 to play. Bears leading this one 68-65. Bears will have possession on the sideline with 22 on the clock. And Jeff, now every possession becomes key in the last 2 minutes of the ball game in a 3-point ball game.
Well, it's going to be possession by possession basketball. You have to win this ball game. You've got to win. You got to win more possessions than the other team. UPike having a 3-point edge, obviously may have to win 1 fewer possession, but you got to be efficient on offense. You got to play smart defense. You can't turn the basketball over.
He's in key and Warwick started by Poor up top. Warwick's went out with that injured left shoulder. Turnover to Bears. Pours at the basketball, tries to finish at the rim. Bunch will affect the shot. Stand back will. Yep, that's a good call. Bradley did not establish himself in bounds. Was first one to touch the basketball. So with 2 minutes and a second to play, Bears lead this one 68-65. Let's keep it right here during this timeout. This will be a full timeout. Let's keep it right here. So 2:01 to play. Let's review this. The Bears are 28 of 61 from the floor, 46%, 2 of 12 from deep, 10 of 15 from the free throw line. The Royals 28 of 67, 3 of 6 from deep, and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Foul trouble for the Royals. Alexander has 4, Oates has 4, Poor has 3 for the Bears, Bunch has 4, 3 on Big Ike. Possession arrow to the Bears. The Bears have been whistled for 17 fouls, 19 fouls for the Royals. So on every whistle outside of an offensive foul, free throws will be shot. In the second half, the Royals are 15 of 27 from the floor. Bears are 13 of 31. And Jeff, again, this has been, we talked about old school basketball. Got a combined 56 buckets on this afternoon, only 14 assists. They've really been feeding the post on both ends.
They really have, and it's been something. You know, and we talked about it too off the air, that it's one of the reasons the score is a little bit lower. Instead of being up in the 80s, it's in the 60s right now. It may get there.
Yep.
We're not saying it won't, but it's just been a different game. You know, 3 Bears with double doubles. The big guys, Oates and Alexander for Johnson. It's just been sort of a different style of game, a different pace of game than the Bears have played their last 5 or 6.
Double doubles for the Bears. Rick Bentley just sent me a text. We have not scored in 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
It's a drought.
Especially in a 3-point ball game. McGinnis has it up top, gets over to Poor, gets all the bucket, tries to finish. He does. Wow. Give him 9. The lead is 1 for the Bears.
Isaiah Poor, the 5'11 guard from Centennial High School in Nashville, Tennessee, really putting on a show here in the second half.
Stand back over to Bunch. Got the basketball, 15 on the clock. Big Ike has it down below. Poor's going to double team him, and they're going to give him a hack. That'll be his 4th.
Interested to see who this one's on.
He's trying to protect his teammate. And it's been Oates. That'll be his 5th foul. So Poor, being a good teammate, say, hey, call this on me. It's on me. It's on me. But Big Oates that'll be his 5th foul. He'll be disqualified from the ball game. do the fouls, he'll exit the game with 12 points, 9 rebounds, and those 5 fouls in 26 minutes.
The last couple of possessions, Oates, he sort of gets out there, especially when Stanback catches it, 15 feet out on the floor, he sort of lays on him. Poor did come in and double team, but when Stanback split the trap, I think they got the big guy Malik Oates for the hack.
Alexander checks in for Oaks. Stanback on the afternoon is 1 of 1. Well, if he's shooting 2, makes the first. That puts that lead up to 69-67. It's 18 points on the afternoon for Big Ike. Again, Bunch, Dillon, and Stanback all with double-doubles, points and rebounds. Big Ike will split them. Leads 2 with 1:30 to play. Bears leading this one 69-67.
You got to know where Poor is here if you're the Bears.
Coach Sharp says, give me a timeout here. And I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout here. Yep.
I don't think he has any. We're trying to determine it here at the scorer's table.
So minute 29 to play, 69-67. And so the Bears in the last, as Rick just said, over a little bit over 2 minutes, the only point the Bears have is on a free throw.
The last couple runs, I wrote down some scores and some times. There was a 9-9. So from the 13-minute mark to the 10-minute mark, then from the 10-minute mark to the 7-minute and 37-minute mark, Johnson outscored the Bears 6-4. Then from 7.5 minutes down to 2 minutes, the Bears outscored Johnson 10-9. So those last 15, 14 minutes or so have been very competitive. The Bears will go on a little bit of run. Johnson will answer. But the Bears, like you said, only scoring 1 point in the last several minutes.
But at the 4:05 mark, that was the last field goal for the Bears out of the Keenan Cutler field goal. So we're back to action here. 1:20 to play in this ball game. And they will get Warwicks with a hold, no shot. And that'll be Keenan's first, team's 8th. We'll see him Poor to line shooting 2. He split his first pair this afternoon. This will be a 1-1, I believe. Because you have 2 subs at the table here. Ford and Prater will check in. Another one will get Poor 2. Gets the first, makes it 69-68.
Coach Sharp for Johnson's really found something that he likes here. He's putting the ball in Poor's hands and just letting him work. He's working towards that right side. U-Pike really has to get him turned the other way, make him come back left.
He's the 4th Royal in double figure this afternoon. With that first free throw, you have 1 more. And we're tied for the 5th time today. 1:20 to play.
Goes without saying the Bears need a bucket here, Gary.
And nothing's been settled yet. 69-69. Bunch has the basketball. Thomas has got the basketball. Bunch has it with 18 on the clock. Back over to Thomas. He's looking to cook. Back over to Bunch, excuse me. 10 on the clock. He's backing Alexander. No, Ford will come away with a strip. That'll be the 15th turnover charge of the Bears. Prater has the basketball. Thomas prevents the basket. That'll be his 2nd foul. Team's 10th. We'll send Prater to line shooting 2. His first trip. Prater's 62.5% on the season.
It was a good foul by Thomas there. He doesn't commit that foul. He's looking at an easy bucket for the Royals.
First shot's good. Prater's first point of the day as the first lead for the Royals comes with 53 seconds to play.
This missed free throw, it's probably, or made free throw. U-Pike's not able to score in transition. Need a good set, a good execution here in the half court from the Bears.
Been over 4 minutes since the Bears' last field goal. 71-69, back over to Bunch. Bears trailing by 2. Big Ike. Guarded by Alexander's got those 4 fouls. Thomas, Bunch posting hard. Ford guarding him. He just checked back in a few minutes ago. Come with a swap. Last possession. Bunch out to the bucket. Tries to finish at the rim. Unable to do so. Offensive rebound. Prater, Thomas. Thomas will be charged with the foul. It'll be his third foul, team's 10th.
Bears got a good look. Bunch just couldn't get it to go. And now you're looking at having to score and score quickly if you're U-Pike.
Prater just made 2 free throws last possession down. Again, the Bears just could not get into a flow offensively. the second half. Prater made all three of his free throws, makes it 72-69. Kind of surprised he didn't go to Big Ike on that last possession.
I thought so too, but Bunch had a good look, just couldn't get it to drop. You're looking at down 3 with 28 seconds left.
Bunch come over the defensive rebound over the Wargs. The Bears only made 2 threes on the afternoon. Coach Compton says, give me a timeout. And this will be a full timeout. So with 22 seconds to play, Bears trailing this one 72-69. Watching Bears basketball on the UPI Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. 22.4 seconds to play as the YMCA song is being played inside the arena. A lot of people get into the song. Here's the key thing here, Jeff. 22.4 to play. Bears trailing at 72-69. Possession arrow to the Bears. Both teams have 10 fouls, so on a foul, we'll be shooting 2 foul shots.
Yeah, in the last minute and a half or so, Gary Johnson on a 7-1 run.
Warsh has the basketball up top, over to Thomas. 17 on the clock. Bunch out of the corner, shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound, that's going to be Bears basketball. So with 12.7 to play, battle for the rebound off a Royals player.
Yeah, we talked about it off air. The Bears didn't necessarily need a three-pointer, but they would obviously take one. Pretty good look from Bunch out of the right corner. Couldn't get it to drop. Now you can go a little bit quicker.
JD out of the corner, shots up. So the possession arrow, Bears will keep the basketball as the ball gets stuck at the rim. Coach Compton says, give me a timeout.
Those last couple three-pointers, not really close. He may try to go something a little quicker to the basket, but now the time's sort of against you, 8.6 seconds left.
Yeah, it'd be hard. We'll keep it right. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here with 8.6 to set play, 72-69. There, you got a couple of looks. Again, this possession started with 22 seconds on the clock. Got a Bunch 3, got a Dillon 3. Like you said, with 8 seconds to play, I don't think you have time to get a quick bucket and a foul shot unless it's an open quick bucket. I think you do have to go for the three-point shot, Jeff.
Yeah, you could get something, underneath. If you could, set a back screen, somebody slip a screen, get a bucket and call a timeout. But it's got to be quick. Down 3 with 8.6 seconds left. And, we started texting each other yesterday, Gary, about this game, and you said it should be a good one. And it has. It's been a really good basketball game. Johnson made some shots down the stretch, and that's one reason that they're on top by 3. But the Bears, not out of this one yet with 8.6 seconds left.
Of the last almost four, since the 4:05 mark, the Bears have scored 1 point. That's been an Isaac Standback free throw. It's the only point they have in the last almost 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah, and that's something that we've not seen out of this team, quite frankly, this year, going long stretches without scoring.
Thomas will inbound the basketball with 8.6 to play for the Bears. Backdoor screen, Dillon out of the corner, shots up. Shot's good, they're going to call a foul.
What are they going to call? They blew the whistle, and nobody's called anything. A lot of talking going on among the 3 guys in stripes. Fouls on blue for the block.
That's on Ford. That's going to be Ford's first.
Well, the good news for you, Pike, Gary, is very little time went off the clock. I don't know if any should have.
But I did hear the whistle before the shot was shot. It is on the screen versus on the shot. I know the bucket went in, And Coach Compton wanted to make 3, of course.
Sure, yeah.
But Bunch on the afternoon, he'll shoot 2. He's 4 of 6. And he'll shoot 2. Again, they're going to 8.6, so no time come off the clock. So he was on the screen for the inbound. Bunch will miss the first. McGinnis and Carball will check in for Ford and for Alexander.
Now, if you're U-Pike, you need this free throw to go. Maybe call a timeout or know with what defense you're going with. Try to get a steal. And he's not going to be able to come back in until the ball comes back into play, I don't think.
Bunch will have one more. He makes this one, makes it 72-70. Alexander would not be able to come in because they had to play one play. And Coach Sharp says, give me a timeout. So with 8.6 to play, Johnson leading this one 72-70. 72-70. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena with 8.6 to play. Johnson leading this one 72-70. And Johnson will inbound the basketball from the baseline, Jeff. And this is at the foul, and foul quickly.
Yeah, you got to foul quickly. You got to go for a steal, but if you don't get the steal, you got to be in a position to still commit the foul.
Porter will trick it inbounds, get over to McGinnis. JD will be called for the foul.
Coach Sid Christ was not wanting Bernie McGinnis to catch that inbound pass. I'm assuming he's going to be a good free throw shooter, Gary.
He is 14 of 15 on the season, 93%.
Now for your U-Pike, you're hoping for a miss. Get something going in transition.
McGinnis on the afternoon's first trip, and he makes the first, makes it a 3-point ball game. Prater will check back in for Carball.
This one can sort of ice it right here. Put Johnson up 4 with 7.6 seconds left.
Coach Sharp says stay out of the way. JD will inbound. Works at the basketball. He's going to push. Got a pass versus dribble. 3-point shots up. No good. And the Royals will come away with a 74-70 victory. And let's send it back to the station for a quick break. We'll come back for some final stats and comments. You're watching Bears basketball at the U-Pike Sports Network.